Excuse me.
The fuck?
Oh, George Kittle dropped that. Wow.
How in the fuck is he getting there so fast?
I do what I want. I remember what's the name was obsessed with that song. Westbrook.
Yeah. He made me sick with that shit. Come the fuck on, bro. Durant, please.
I got to deal with Garner Minshew as my quarterback.
That's crazy. I can steal it.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tess, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here. Here it is.
And we are underway in
Come on, nigga, shut
Buffalo.
up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yay!
The drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year with the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a second down.
That joint I put up the other day was funny as shit. That nigga did that joint on this one. I am Rennie. He was doing that, but he had himself talking in the background like a nigga was playing. No.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Come on.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Goodness.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Minshew.
Man.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Fudge.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, come on, bro.
Devin Singletary with his 1st carry of the game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Oh, my God, no, dude.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man,
the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To the air, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Finding some room at midfield.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
What the fuck kind of pass was that?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. Claypool with another catch.
Sir.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
I do have ass lineman.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Basically.
Roswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now.
See who my quarterback is? Gardner Minshew.
Signaled for and taken successfully.
You think I'm gonna use the Big Ben with an low 80 throw power? That's why I got Gardner, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm not.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And some space here.
Yep.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact.
I want to keep it contained, man.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I missed a wide open 3.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think?
I have him outside. Like, I don't get that.
Partner was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that.
I'm missing
for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That was a pretty good
play. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession,
who you telling?
Were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
This guy is just blitzing me like crazy.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
I'm going to say 8%. Come on now. Stop it.
They hand this off to Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Minshew.
You're right.
Brought in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew sets to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Looking to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's a more than
That's what
acceptable
ambition
read
gets
right
for not
there
trading
because
with me.
it's zone coverage, so timing is everything.
They
This
declined
time he
his
waits for his
trade at
man to
first,
come
and then the
open,
dude
puts it
backed out of
right
his
on
trade.
him,
That's what
and
you
they
get.
pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as
Huh?
they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No, I wanted Derek Carr.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Still on his team? Nope. Not going to be his rebound trade.
We remind you that coming up in 2
Fucking
minutes,
crazy.
we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Oh, fuck that.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
And I play him
What
next
that
week,
means
too.
is his ability to read, react,
A lot of
and make
trouble.
a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
Dog.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Allen now looks to throw.
Get that.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
He will find Diggs in the end zone.
Fumble for a touchdown. Oh my God.
Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Ball go through my body, man.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs
move,
likely
bro.
making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the
Fucking
second half
goodness,
here in
man.
week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They got that toss play off. What the fuck?
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I passed the ball, bro.
Going a little bit more because I thought in the first half,
And I didn't block.
it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They
Game
had
is
success
so
throwing
backwards,
it.
bro.
But I think these first couple of
You're
drives,
back.
they'll want to get those running backs going
We're losing.
and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Jesus.
No gain
How
on the play
in the
there.
fuck
Nice
did he
job
miss that?
defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He traveled.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a give to Breida, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy
left
right
that
there.
nigga up top. Like,
they turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this... And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout.
Just get stuck.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, one going, finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Switch. Kill.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I got him.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Minshew. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
No.
Gregory Rousseau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
On 4th down, Minshew. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check 41.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rip right. Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to throw. Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And
Yep, let's play. Yeah, I'm done. Come on, man, let's get to Rick. Not waiting. God damn, the Steelers secondary sucks. No QB, no O-line.